Hey everybody, I'm back, Moody Boo, with another house review, and this one is on the house of Ramon Monegal. Now, I first discovered Ramon Monegal because of the first perfume that I'm going to talk about that I've had for years and I'm still crazy about. Impossible Iris. This is such a pretty perfume. It is the sweetest iris perfume probably that I've own, or will own, or have smelled. To me, it's all iris and white flowers, which normally I can't do a lot of white flowers, but with it, the iris balancing it out, it's a gorgeous combination. The notes in it are iris, mimosa, raspberry, ylang ylang, jasmine, and Virginia cedar. And for most of the wearing, it is all about the iris, and at the top you get the mimosa. You definitely get a little tiny touch of tartness from, oh, that was hard to say, tiny touch of tartness from the raspberry. But the ylang ylang and the jasmine are super prominent with that iris. At the very deepest dry down is the only time I ever detect a little bit of cedar, and then it's just a touch. It's just enough to kind of plant it on the earth and make it so that the sweetness and that narcotic effect that white florals can create doesn't go too out in the stratosphere. Performance on this is crazy for me. I easily get 8 hours with this perfume. Projection can be rather beastly for me, so I never do more than 2 sprays in cold weather. And when it's starting to warm up, I will wear this in warmer weather, but only 1 spray because those white florals can really overpower. But it's beautiful. It's a gorgeous perfume. All right, moving on. Cuirelle. Cuirelle? Cuirelle? I don't know how you say that, but anyway. This one is a libanum, patchouli leaf, bourbon vetiver, Virginia cedar, cinnamon, and beeswax. This is such a pretty perfume. I honestly blind bought this because I thought it was something else. I don't remember which one of Ramon Monegal's I thought it was, but I thought it was a different one when I bought this, and I was pleasantly surprised. But this is pretty sweet. I don't get a lot of the cinnamon. I definitely get the beeswax, the patchouli, the vetiver, and the cedar in the olibanum. But it's just this kind of a sweet, woody vetiver, slightly waxy kind of a perfume. I don't mean waxy in the texture, I mean in the aroma. I could swear that there's some white florals or something in here, or vanilla or something, because it is quite sweet to me. It's not quite up to Impossible Iris sweetness, but this one is pretty sweet. It's a beautiful perfume. Performance on this isn't quite Impossible Iris, but it's still really good. It's easily 8 hours for me. And this one I wear year-round as well. And all of these are very unisex. I think the Impossible Iris is the most feminine, but it's totally a unisex. And I think that only because of all the white florals and how sweet it is. But, oh, Cuirelle, I don't know how you say it, is gorge. All right, moving on. Flamenco. This one features orange blossom, raspberry, violet, apple, jasmine, rose, iris, cedar, amber, pine tree, and cypress. And I don't know how that associates with the word flamenco, because I believe that's a Spanish dance, isn't it? I thought. But this, I could swear there's some white musk in there. My problem is the raspberry and possibly the apple. I really want to like this one. I thought I did. It's much better on my skin than it is on paper or on clothes. But there is a screechy white musk note in there that really puts me off. And the way it comes across is a very chemical smell, heavy, heavy chemical smell. And that does not go away for most of the wearing, well, at least the top and middle notes. Now, when you get to the dry down, it does become prettier when the cedar, the amber, the pine, the cypress, some of that iris comes in. And in the middle, it does become a little, there is a little candied rose note that I really enjoy that I wish was more prominent, but it goes away. It's fleeting. It's only in the middle notes for me. And I have worn this a lot, trying to capture that candied rose aroma. And like I said, once it gets to the deep dry down with the cedar, amber, pine, all those woody notes and stuff, it becomes much more wearable. But I can't handle it until that chemical aroma. It's very bizarre. So it's not my favorite out of Ramon Monegal's as of yet. Of course, I am testing it in very cold weather. Things can change when the weather warms up. I did just get this bottle, and I'm still on the fence about it. It's just that chemical, raspberry chemical smell that puts me off. So, wish, want. I want to love. I'd hope to love, but so far, not so much. All right, moving on. Oh, and performance on this thing is pretty good. It's a good 8 hours. I don't know. I got to work on this one. All right, next up. Hashtag flowerpower. This is from the Ibiza series. Now, I tried, I think it's called Cafe Del Mar. Did not care for it. Love the top notes. The dry down, ugh, no, thank you. This one, I went crazy over. I did get a sample of it. I don't know, some random sample. I can't even remember where I got it. But, oh my gosh, this is going to be one of my go-to spring, summer perfumes. This one is chocolate flower, wild berries, absinthe, peony, pink pepper, praline, gardenia, sandalwood, and patchouli. And for me, it's all about the berries and the absinthe, and then a kind of gourmandness that is in there in the top and middle notes. The patchouli and the sandalwood do come in the base notes, but they're subtle. They just kind of, it's a very moist, for me, it's a very moist, delicious perfume in the top notes and in the middle notes. In the dry down, it becomes much drier. Oh, I just love this. It really is all about the berries, the absinthe, with a touch of floral gourmandness. How absolutely random of a review is that? But I don't know how to explain this one. It's fruity, it's sweet without being cloying, so it's going to be great in warm weather. My only complaint, of course, there's always some caveat, isn't there, is that the performance sucks. It really does. Now, it is a spring summer perfume, so what do you expect, boo? But I love this stuff, and if it lasted longer, it would be one of my all-time favorites. It still may be, because I love the aromas. And it's not like anything else I have, which really makes me appreciate it even more. And yeah, the yellow bottle. Yes, I love it. But yeah, performance sucks. It really does for me. It's still very unisex. But yeah, we'll see, because I haven't had it long enough to wear it in warm weather. So we'll see how it performs. Love, love, love the aroma. I think Ramon Monegal is a very underrated house. I think that this house puts out some really quality perfumes. In fact, I've only tried one other perfume other than this, and that was the hashtag Cafe Del Mar or whatever that I didn't care for. Every perfume of Ramon Monegal's that I've tried is sitting here right now. And I'll be back soon. Okay. Bye.